Hey Chad, welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen you at the outdoors.
Long time, I think 2015. Yeah, obviously been a long time. Yeah, in some ways I thought that ship sailed, but it feels fun, like it feels that, enjoyable to come back, a little something a little fresh, and I think what helps that maybe a lot is the fact that I did have a really good summer this year, I just really enjoyed my family this year. We went to Italy for 20 days and yeah, kind of like put me in a happy place, been training off of the bike for a while now, and here we are, kind of like unexpectedly, but yeah, like very technical, difficult track to ride, so it's going to be a struggle all weekend to, try to get that performance that I would like to have, but that's second at this point. I'm just stoked to be back at the races.
Talk about the track a little bit. What's different from before? What do you like out there?
It's funny. I think the last, I don't remember if I raced here twice or if I've only raced here in, I think it was 13 when it was our first time here. It was muddy. And in all honesty, it hasn't changed because it's muddy today. So the layout's changed a little since I was here. So it kind of took me like those 3-4 laps kind of understanding. There's a lot of blind jumps also. So when you do the blind jumps, you kind of like, it takes you like that little bit of confidence, and I'm used to being in second gear, not third, fourth gear. So, starting to third, fourth gear, come up over those rises and trust that you know where the ruts are and things like that. So, and then I had a good time out there. It was fun to kind of get out there and ride around, the good guys.
It was interesting to see you hook up with JGR and man, you caused quite a buzz on all the social stuff.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. At first they just kind of asked me to, come on up for a test because, Weston and Justin were having issues with some injuries. So, I think I rode it on a Wednesday and J-Bone's like, so you want to race it this weekend? And I'm like, no, but yes, because yeah, like in my mind, like Budds Creek is like one of my favorite tracks of all time. Love Budds. So like in my mind, I'm like, Budds, race, you get all those good happy feels. I rode here at Ironman one time in the mud, so my memory of it was not always awesome, although I had a blast that weekend in the mud. So I was like, let me do a little bit of riding, see how, multiple days are on the bike and just kind of go from there. And I made a decision, I think, around 5:30, 6 o'clock Tuesday night, and just said, let's go, and honestly, the decision was made on really just trying to have fun. Like, I feel like there's a million reasons why I shouldn't be here, and I feel like they're all negative ones, like, wondering or worrying about what somebody's going to think if I don't perform to my normal standard. I'm 36 years old. There ain't any more of those out here. I've won my title. I've won my races. Who cares at this point, I went to bed on Monday night. A friend of mine had their mom was sick, and they were in hospital in the ICU. And then next minute, I woke up the very next morning, and she was posting that she passed away. And it was just like, wow. And it really hit me that life's short and there's no guarantees, and for me it's about going and having fun, making choices that are enjoyable to me. It's going to be a struggle from a racing standpoint because I am not in race shape, but you know what, I love to race dirt bikes. I feel like these guys needed somebody to step in and help them out, and here I am doing it. So I was really happy that they invited me to the test and asked me, give me the opportunity, and I was leaning towards not doing it, if I'm honest. But yeah, just at the end of the day, I just said, you know what, let's, you never know what this can turn into. So hopefully I'm paying it forward.
What does 19 hold for you?
19 is the same. I really haven't, I guess, commented other than on Trans World a month or so ago. I want to be on a factory team, like it's not about me going and winning races at this point in my life, like that pressure and that will or want is there, and that's mine to have, I believe, at this point. I think that the last week and a half alone proves that I can move the needle still. So I would really, really love to race Supercross in 19, but it needs to be on the right team, the right bike, the right equipment. It needs to make sense, and I'm sticking to that because I feel like I've come to that realization that I don't know if I would say I've been spoiled or I've been fortunate, I'd like to lean more towards the fact that I've been fortunate throughout my career to be on really good teams, factory teams, and even though I struggled on some of them, you know, I've always had the best opportunity to make the most of it. And that's what I'm accustomed to, that's what I'm used to. It was very clear to me at the end of this year that I never wanted to go racing like that again, you know, just doing it on such a low level budget. That's something that I wasn't used to, you know, being able to improve in an area and not having the tools to improve in that area really was frustrating. So I feel like I've maybe emotionally, mentally rebounded from the struggles of 18 and really focused, really motivated for 19. And whatever that brings is unknown at this point.
Well, good luck out there this weekend.
Cheers. Appreciate it.